Okay, hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Marvin Thugs here, as always. If you've not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Okay, good. And then make sure you like the video. Okay, so if you've been following for a while now, you realize that we are on chord tones. I said prior to the ending of the previous course, I was like, we'll go to chord tones just to understand the whole arpeggio thing and all that. Okay, so we are moving on to chord tones. Let me briefly try and explain chord tones. It's just like the arpeggio, okay, but with arpeggio you'd have to play do mi so ti do ti so mi do, for instance, like something like that. That is an arpeggio, and chord tone is playing the notes in the chord. Of course, arpeggio is also playing the notes in the chord, but arpeggio is in order, like moving ascending and descending. Okay, but chord tone is picking them randomly. You can take anything you want to take. So oh no, they are all chord tones. I'm playing the notes in the chord, so basically that's the chord tone. So let's put that one too here, there. Now we're going to practice this over the cycle of fourths. Okay, if you are new to cycle of fourths, just go to Google and Google cycle of fourths. We'll have a lecture on that one someday, but for now, just know that we'll practice it over the cycle of fourth, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Okay, and the idea of the cycle of fourth is that so that at the end of the day, whatever we are practicing it in every key, because when you follow the cycle of fourth, you realize that it goes and comes back to the key you started with. Okay, so for instance, if we are doing a major triad, okay, so major triad, remember, mind you, major triad is different from major seventh arpeggio. Okay, major triad, 3 triad, 1 3 5. So this is what I mean by cycle of fourth. So when we do this, we eventually play, or we play in every key. So we move from C, we go to F. So if you are really familiar with sheet music, okay, you realize that at the beginning of every sheet music there's something we call a key signature, okay, with flats. Yeah, so on the base of a treble clef, you realize that if we have one flat, okay, if we have one flat, what does it mean? One flat means F. That means the piece is in key F. F, right? If we have two flats, we know it's in B flat, 3 flats, E flat, and all that. Okay, so if we follow in that order, we realize that we'll go and come back to the key we started with, which is C. But for the sake of this exercise, I won't really arrange it in that order. We'll arrange it in an order that we can move across the board. Okay, so that's what I mean. So from here we go. So ba da bo 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 bo. So bo be bo be bo be. Then we go bo 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 be. Then by then we are already in C. So it's bo be. So then instead of playing after the G, what key is this? After the F sharp, okay, or G flat. After the G flat, I won't play the fifth above it, but I'll play the fourth below it. So ba da bo do ba de bo de be de be bo bo. That's so. First of all, all, get this. Ba da, ba da, ba da, ba da. I hope you can see. So ba da, ba da, ba da. Then be there. It's the same as going here, but let's take this one. Ba da, ba, ba. And you know we have 12 keys, so let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then back to C. Okay, so basically this is what we are coming to practice over. So at the end of the day, we get something like back to my C. Okay, so you would have to get the cycle of fourth, the arrangements first, like the movements. Okay, take it easy, slow. Okay, so when you get that one, then now we can talk about the major triad. So major triad is not a major 7th arpeggio. Okay, so don't get confused. So we are starting from here, we'll get to major 7th arpeggio and you understand it more. So major triad, okay, we have so 1, 3, 5, that's C, E, G, or my people will say do, mi, so 1, 3, 5. Okay, and like I said, we have so many. Basically, we can use 3 ways, like we did in the other lesson. Okay, so we can do all this. It's all major triad. Okay, so we are coming to play the major triad all over the C, all over the circle of fourth, starting from C. Okay, so we'll start here. So you need to get the cycle of fourth movements. Hey. Back to your C. Okay, so so 1, 3, 5. Then you move to the next key. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. You can actually go and go and go and go. But follow my pattern. If we are done with my exercise, when you're practicing, you can create your own patterns. Okay, so it helps you to move across keys like without struggle. You understand? So this is not the work. We actually now going into the work because you know, I know you can do it. Yeah, so make sure you learn the pattern. That's all. So now let's go to the inversions. Okay, someone was asking what inversions are. It's like it's just basic. You have 1, 3, 5. That's do, mi, so. So when you play do, mi, so, bring on the keyboard, that's your root position for the chord. When you move the 1, what the question? When you take it to the last, sorry. So you get mi, so, do. Initially it was do, mi, so, and now you've taken this one down. So we have mi, so, do. That's first inversion. Now when you take this one down, you get so, do, mi, so, do, mi. So that becomes the second inversion. Okay, so now let's try with the first inversion. So first inversion, you start on the 3rd. on the mi, so, do. So this is your roots, which is your C, right? But you start here, mi, so, do, so mi, so, do, mi, so, do. Then you go to the next key. So now you are moving away from patterns that are based on the root. That's an advantage, like some of the benefits you get from this exercise. You move away from the roots. If you are asked to play a major triad arpeggio or a major triad, you can basically start on the anywhere. Okay, instead of playing, you can so that's actually the brain behind this exercise. So now you are moving away from, what am I even saying? You are moving away from viewing the one, your root. Okay, so now first inversion, so mi, so, do, over the circle of fifth. I hope I'm doing that. I hope I'm, yeah, then back. So you get something like, you have to practice it. It's not easy. So now you are looking at the key not from your one, your roots, but from the third. Okay, that makes it a bit difficult because we are used to playing from the one, like we can always calculate from the one. Okay, so now that is it for first inversion. Okay, and we've not gotten anywhere yet. Okay, fine, let me just hold it here. If you've not subscribed or if you like the video, just like and let's continue. Okay, thank you. And then the comment section, if you don't understand anything, you can type in the comments section and then I'll make sure I reply. Thank you. So now that was for first inversion. Second inversion is the deal. Second inversion is the most difficult part of this exercise. Okay, this time around you are not looking for your triad from the, you are not basing it from the one, from the third, but from the fifth. It makes it difficult. And an additional reason why it's difficult is because second inversion takes more than 2 strings, okay, 2 or more to be played. So it makes it difficult, especially if you are using a 5 string, a 4 string. Yeah, and for this exercise, if you are using a 6 strings like me, still forget the C, and then let's make it like a 5. Let's play like a 5. So that's what I mean. Instead of playing C from the C, instead of, yeah, I take it from the 5 rather. So we get, so do mi, so do mi. So you see I have 3 strings, so do mi. Okay, and remember I told you view the triad as intervals, because here when you view them as intervals it becomes simple, because now we are away from the one, from the third, but we are on the fifth. Okay, so now know that major triad, they combined, when you play a root you move a major third and then a minor third. Okay, so one major third and then a minor third. Sometimes you get exhausted, like your strings get finished and you are left with just 1 string and you're supposed to play a major triad. What do? Does it mean you have to go back to your octave lower and start looking for it, or no? So you should be conversant with the intervals as well. I keep saying it in the exercises, so you have to do that. Okay, so now, so this one is difficult, so let's take it slow. So now this is my roots, so ba da, so this one, so I'll get for C, then for this, because I have my so is my C, so I play so do mi, so do mi. Then let's assume I'm playing a 5 string, so I can't get, so I have to do in a minor third, right? So now I'm done with this and this, so I have to move to here. Okay, so man, it's not easy. You have to sit down and work your ass out. Make it like sit down and work it. You bow. It's not easy. So let's do it again. So alright. So then back to my C. So basically this is the exercise, okay? And when you keep doing this, so you see triad, just see just the major triad. We've expatiated it in so many ways. Why is this not clear? I got you. In so many ways. We have root position, first inversion, sorry, second inversion, that's the deal, the difficulties one. Then what way? Then you bow. So when you're able to do this and you flow, you have a lot of how do we call it, patterns. So chord tones, this is for major. We've not gotten anywhere yet, so let's go minor. So see you in the next video.